Hey guys, Jeff here, and welcome back to Smart Shenanigans. Today we're playing a game called Blueprints. From what I understand, this game gives a pretty good amount of its own backstory, so I'm going to let it speak for itself. We're just going to hit new game and go along for the ride here. Here we go. Okay. And I'm just gonna stop talking for this because it's beautiful, sounds amazing, so I'm gonna shut up.
Herbert S. Sinclair of the Mount Holly Estate at Reddington, do publish and declare this instrument my last will and testament, and hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore made by me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
That is awesome. Blueprints. Okay, so I'm Simon, I believe, right? I think so. Oh, here we are. So I need to find the fabled 46th room in a certain amount of time. We're on day 1 here. Okay. Oh, I got goosebumps. It's been a while since I've played like a really big game, like a AAA. I don't know if this is necessarily a AAA game, but it's been a while since I've played a game of this caliber. Let's take a look at the letter here. Open only in the event of my death. Ooh, more reading. Okay. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate, and you may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. One final word of advice. Do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, "Don't go where the path leads. Abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck. Herbert S. Sinclair." This is cool. Okay, a blueprint. You found the Mount Holly blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may access the blueprint menu by pressing tab. Oh, cool. Antechamber. From its root meaning, the room before all signs and paths point towards the antechamber. This mysterious sealed room resting on the 9th rank may prove, however, quite an initial challenge to even reach, let alone enter. Still, you can't help but draw a connection between this chamber and room 46. Interesting. Past the steps and beyond the grand doors, admission to Mount Holly is granted by way of a dark and garish lobby, suitably called the entrance hall. From here, each guest's adventure begins. However, the 3 doors that proceed onward do not always lead to the same adjoining rooms. And then I can call it a day down in the bottom right. Gotcha. Okay. Gotcha. What's this? Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose 1 footprint. When you no longer have any footprints left, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. Okay. So now we choose which room to continue into. Oh boy. Let's go left. Why not? I always tend to go left into things anyway, so let's go left. All right, so select a room to draft. We can draft a bedroom, a closet, or a hallway. Gain 2 if it's the bedroom, 2 items in the closet, or just a hallway. Let's go ahead and draft up a bedroom. Okay, now we are in the bedroom. Rank 1. Cool. Photos. Awesome. There's gotta be... The trunk is locked. Okay, so if we found a key, we'd be able to open that. Can I put on the top hat? I want to wear the top hat so bad. That's a cool statue. I like that. What does this say? Greetings from Reddington. Okay. Well, it doesn't look like there's much else in this room, so we might as well continue on. That's a cool little statue thing too. I like that. Let's continue on to this room here. Okay, we can make a den, which is +1 diamond, a nook, which is +1 key, which could be used for the chest that we just found, or a spare room. Let's do the nook, because I want a key for the chest that we just found. Okay. I see the key on the desk over there, but I want to look around a little bit first. A journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Okay, good to know. Speaking of which, okay, so yeah, we see the blueprints that we've been going on here. That's pretty cool. I like that. Okay, let's pick up the key here. We've got 1 key now. Okay. Can I go over here? I cannot. Okay. Well, let's go open that chest now. I love the music in this game. This might be just like uncut video because the music, the atmosphere is perfect behind it. Like this is a cool game. I like this. Let's use this key to unlock this chest. Okay, we got another key, and we've got, it looks like a door key almost, but just another key. Okay, so we got 2 more keys from the chest. It's a chest of keys. Okay, so now, what I'm curious here, we're about to go into the room that is adjoining the entrance hall, that is adjacent to the entrance hall. So what I'm curious is if we go into this room, if we open a door to the entrance hall as well. This game is very similar, I feel like, to the, there's a board game. what is it called? A Betrayal on the House on the Hill or something like that. There's also Betrayal at Baldur's Gate. It's a very similar type of thing where you like explore and build the map as you go. It's a really cool game. I'm not sponsored or anything, but it's super cool. All right, let's go ahead and go through this door here. Okay, we can go into the parlor, the den, or the pantry. The parlor is a puzzle piece. Den is +1 diamond, and the pantry is +4 coins. Interesting. I kind of want to see what the puzzle piece is for, because then we can always go back through the entrance hall to the other side. So let's go to the parlor for a puzzle piece. And does it open up to the? It does open up. Okay, cool. That's awesome. This box is the black box. This box is the blue box. Oh, it's a puzzle. I see. This box, the box that claims to be black, has the gems. Okay. Let's see if we've got anything else to read. Oh boy, here we go. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it has been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game that I played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found the time, and I have included this with the letter all the details that you will need to share with guests, so should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, M. Lowry. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within. The other 2 are always empty. I am really bad at puzzles like this, by the way. So this will be fun. Okay, so 1 is lying, 1 is true. Or there's always at least one that's lying, there's always at least one that's true. Only one box is a prize, the other 2 are empty. Okay. Oh boy. Let's pick up that. The wind-up key. Component of the parlor game. Okay. So we've got the key now. The box that claims to be black has the gems. This is the blue box, which it's not. And this is the black box, which it's not. So at least one is lying, at least one is truth. And okay. Well, this one's lying because it's not blue. This one is not black, so it's also lying. So that means that this one is true because there has to be at least one that is true. So the box that claims to be black has the gems, which means that this one should have the gems. Now, am I right? I am. Okay, cool. I'm usually really bad at puzzles, so I'm kind of surprised. Not gonna lie. All right, that was pretty cool. That was a pretty fun little puzzle there. Game is beautiful. Oh my god, hi Herbert. Oh my god, this game is beautiful. I love this. Okay, let's head on to the next room here. Okay, we've got a corridor, a closet, and a storeroom. Corridor is always left unlocked. Interesting. As in, so like when I leave and come back, like the next day, it'll still be unlocked? I guess so. The closet has 2 items and the storeroom has all that. I'm going to go with the corridor, I think, because otherwise I get screwed because I have no other exits. Because I have no other way out the other ways. So this is the only extra way I have. So I'm going to go with the corridor because it has an extra door. And it's always left unlocked, whatever that means. Oh my god. I love this game. Oh my god, I love this game. This is so cool. Artwork throughout the corridor here. This is really cool. This is so cool. Ah! It was Simon in the corridor with the candlestick. Alright, next room here. We've got a guest room, a pantry, and a boudoir. Boudoir. I don't know what that means, not gonna lie. Okay, so if we go to the guest room, we get plus 10 footprints, but also we don't have an exit out of that room, so we can't go that way. Pantry gives us plus 4 coins, And the door just has an extra door. Let's go with the pantry. Let's just keep the hallway going here. Okay. So the pantry here has coins. So now we've got 4 coins. We've got an apple, which gives us +2. Okay, cool. So the food gives us a little extra energy there to keep walking. Now what does this say? Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread should be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. Okay. Cool, I guess. Can I open any of the cabinets? Can I climb the ladder? No, I cannot. Okay. Well, that's cool. So we got some apples. We got some extra footprints for the blueprints. And we also got some coins. Next room. We've got a den that has 3 doors. We've got a courtyard that has 3 doors. And we've got a closet. Well, we're going to need to go with the 3 doors regardless. So, do we go den or courtyard? I'm kind of leaning towards the den right now, just because it's got an extra gem to it. I don't know what the gems are for yet, but it doesn't hurt. Oh, I need a gem to unlock the courtyard. That's what the gems are for. Gotcha. Let's go to the courtyard then. Why not? I've got the gem for it. We might as well. Also, let's check our blueprints here. Okay, so we don't have anything over this way yet. Or up. Okay, cool. Ooh, we're outside again. Okay. Sledgehammer. I picked up the sledgehammer. You found a heavy sledgehammer. Can shatter padlocks on locked trunks. Okay, good to know. So I can now shatter padlocks on locked trunks. Cool. This is cool. Okay, so through this door is this extra room we have not discovered yet, which will not be adjoining on the left or further entrances. So let's go through this door real quick. So this hallway would be useless because these doors can't go to anything. Because there's, on the other side of those doors is just blank wall. We could do a guest room, or we could do a spare room, which would also have a useless. Let's do the guest room and get 10 extra steps for the day. Because we might as well, because again, there's no entrances to those doors. We're still only down to 1 door, so we've got to be really careful with where we go next. Sinclair, I wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose peculiar personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciate that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Hoping your health improves shortly. Okay. So we got 10 extra steps, so we're up to 56 now, which is cool. That's good. Let's go ahead and continue through the only door that we have unlocked. Uh-oh, that's not good. Please give me something that I can go to other places with, like a den. That's perfect. So a lavatory would run us out of rooms. Spare room would give us 1 extra door, or we go to the den where we get 2 extra doors. Let's go to the den. Okay, to the den we go. A nice fireplace in here. Okay. I'm assuming there's no actual time throughout the game, right? It is just based off of my footprints. I would assume so. Okay, but there should be gems in here, I believe. If I recall correctly. Yes, there's a gem right there. Perfect. Okay, and now we choose a route. Do we want to go left or do we want to go up? I'm thinking of going up, because I think we want to get to the antechamber, right? I'm pretty sure we want to get to the antechamber. So let's work our way up now. Okay, up we got a chapel, a spare room, or a storeroom. Well, we want to keep going up, and the chapel looks like it's got doors on the upper and left side, which is good. So whenever you enter, you lose 1 coin, which we've got 4. So let's go to the chapel. Why not? Let's check out the chapel here. Into the chapel we go. Now my question is it every time I exit and enter the room that it does that? Because that's concerning, and I should be careful about that actually. I didn't think that through. The music in here is beautiful. Wow, and the stained glass, oh my gosh. Jeez. This is gorgeous. Okay, anyway, so we got to the chapel. Let's go up again, because I want to kind of beeline for the antechamber right now, just because. Door's locked, use a key. Yeah, let's use the key, why not? Where are we going here? Okay, oh my god. Whoa. We can go to the observatory, a drawing room, or an east wing hall. Drawing room is you may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. Interesting. I don't know if I need that yet. Observatory is +1 star for each time you drafted observatory. What is that? What does drafting mean? I don't know what that means. I mean, like, obviously it's drafting up plans, but what do you mean by drafted the observatory? Interesting. Okay, let's go ahead and go into the drawing room, I guess. Sure. Okay, we are now in the drawing room. Now I'm curious, if I go back to the chapel, do I lose another coin? I do. Okay, so let's not go back to the chapel again. Okay, and I also lose a footprint when I do that too, so I gotta be careful with doing that stuff. There's another image of Herbert. Drawing, I should say. Wow, this is amazing. I love the art style here. Okay, drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items and rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. Okay, so where was I? Sorry, I had to take a phone call. All right, we are currently in the drawing room, working our way up towards the antechamber. And we can go left on all of these rooms, but I don't want to go back to the chapel because I lose money when I go there. I think we should just keep working our way up. So this way. So let's go this way again. The door is locked again. Oh my gosh. So many locked doors. Okay, we can go to a closet with 2 items, a storeroom with just +1 key, +1 gem, and +1 coin, which we could use right now. And we can't go to the veranda because we don't have 2 gems. Greater chance of finding items in green rooms. Interesting. Okay, well, let's go up to a storeroom because that'll give us 1 of each thing, which will be good to have. Okay, we got 1 extra coin there. Looks like we've got 1 key here and 1 gem there. Okay, that's good. We're going to need those items. So, yeah, we're running a little low on items here. Okay. Now, let's head back into here. And let's go to this side of things. Passageway, which takes 2, which we could do. Oh, and we can redraw our floor plan as well. Okay, gotcha. Because we're in the room that lets us redraw floor plans. Gotcha. That's pretty cool. A lavatory, a spare room, or a passageway. I want to redraw. Just to see what happens. Okay, not exactly what I was hoping for. I was hoping for something to still go to the right, which none of these do. Okay, well, utility closet has a breaker box, which is interesting. I wonder what that's for. A dining room. Each day, a meal is served in the dining room after rank 8 has been reached. We're at rank 5 right now, so that's kind of useless to us. Or a commissary. That's the word I was looking for, which requires 1 gem. But it has items for sale. Oh, I see. Okay, which I'm assuming I use the coins for. Okay. Ideally, we'd go forward. So let's use the dining room. Let's go ahead and go to the dining room so we can go forward again and then hopefully get one that goes up to the right. Seems like not many go up to the right. Or not many go to the right. At least that I've found so far. Okay, so we are now in the dining room. A meal will be served here each day after rank 8. So let's continue on straight forward. It's locked again. Are you serious? Yeah, I'll use a key. Take us to the right. Take us to the right. Dang it. Okay, we got a hallway, a lavatory, or a kitchen. Food for sale. For more footprints, which we don't need more footprints at the moment. So we're going to take the hallway, just because it's a free room. And we're going to go... Ooh, read a note here. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Interesting. Okay, good to know. West wing just being the left side of the map, the west side. I would assume so? I guess? I don't know. Okay, let's go on to the next one. Oh, keys for sale at the locksmith, but that's an end. Observatory would be nice. Or a breaker box. Let's go to the observatory because it'll get us going back the correct direction that I want to be going. So the observatory is 1 star each time you drafted the observatory. Let's take it. So now we have drafted the observatory, I believe. Yep, so we just got 1 star. Interesting. This is cool. I love space, so this is super cool. I'm going to go up the stairs real quick to see what's up here. This is just awesome. And the fact that you can go up here too, like the fact that this is possible. What? Oh my gosh, I can spin this. Okay, so it's all the way spun that way. So now the thing is down low. Now I wonder if I can spin that to get it to face out the window, maybe? Is this a thing I can do? Like what is this? Oh my god, I can. Okay. And twist it one more time. Okay, now can I look through? A star! North Star, gain 1 coin. Cool. Well, that's pretty cool. Okay, well, we found the North Star and gained a coin. Okay, I'm glad I went up there. That was awesome. The Fixed Stars. A Stargazer's Companion to the Constellations by Richard Witt. This book contains a complete star base, a list of all constellations and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one on a single day. This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. Well, that's super cool. Anyway, let's head up to the right now and start going back north again here. So we got a spare room, a nursery, or a locksmith. Well, I'm going to go with the spare room because it keeps us going north, which is where I want to go because I want to get up to that antechamber way up there. Rank 5 up to rank 6 now. Is that just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 it is. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, so the spare room here doesn't really have much in it. It's just a spare room, obviously. They're in the middle of painting. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. I do a lot of painting at my job. Closet. Utility closet or a music room. I can't do any of those. That's... Oh, shoot. That's actually really, really bad. Oh, that's like really bad because now I have to go all the way back down to the hallway and hope I get around. Oh, no. Oh, no. Can I not? Once you have drawn floor plans, you must select one to draft. Dang it. Oh, crap. That's not good. I guess let's do the breaker box. Man, that's so unfortunate. Well, that really sucks. That puts a huge damper on things now, doesn't it? Now I see why you have to take multiple days on this. VAC indicators, keycard entry system. Toggling the breaker switches may result in unexpected loss of floor plan functionality. Please call DC Power if you require assistance. Interesting. I don't know what any of this does. Gymnasium, darkroom, garage. And cabinet. Weird. I'm just going to leave it because I don't know what any of those do right now, so I'm not going to swap them. Not going to switch them because I don't need to. Okay, well now we have to go all the way back to the hallway and then get down here and hope that we don't get a dead end on our way up through that corridor there. Oh, yikes. This is really bad, actually. This could be the end of the run here for today. Let's see here. Okay, let's take it to the right here. See, it's locked, and I don't have a key. Ah, crap. Back to the chapel, I guess? No, to the dining room. Oh, my goodness. Please say this one's not locked. Okay, good. All right, a bunk room, a workshop, or a kitchen. I kind of want to go to the kitchen because it gets me going to the right again. Although, what's on the other side of this? Nothing. We're going to take the kitchen for 1 gem. And we need to find out how to get more gems really badly. How do I buy food? Oh, up here. So I can purchase food. Interesting. For coins, I guess. I'm going to keep them for now because I don't necessarily need it. I still have 38 footprints. So I'm doing okay on that right now. So let's go ahead and exit. We don't need to buy food just yet, but that's good to know that we have that option. We're going to go to the right here and start going west again. And that's extremely unfortunate. Oh, no. None of those are good. None of those are good at all. Ah, crap. Lavatory, less likely to find items laying around in your house, which is not what I want, or keys for sale. Crap. I have to go with the lavatory. That's very unfortunate. This game just got suddenly very, very hard. Oh my god. This is quite the bathroom though. Wow. Cool. All right, let's go back again and see where we're going. We're gonna have to go through the chapel again, down to the den, and then over. Oh god, we're in big trouble here. We have to get really, really lucky on a lot of these now. Okay, back to the drawing room here. Okay, we're in the drawing room. And now we go to the chapel, which we just spent to get in here. Oh, hey, this is a blocked doorway. It used to be a doorway, but then when we got the kitchen, it doesn't have a door there, so they blocked it off. That's cool. I like that. Okay, back to the den now. We haven't been here in a while. Jeez, this is crazy. Okay, now we're going to go this way and hope it doesn't have a lock. Okay, good. Closet, workshop, commissary. Well, we have to go with the workshop, so we're going to go with the workshop because we just need to go straight west right now for a little bit here. What is this? Oh. A large battery pack provides juice to battery-powered contraptions. Cool. Stones cut by hand and letters brought. Do not... Interesting. Okay, music. That's cool. A saw. Can I take the saw with me? I guess not. Okay, let's go this way. Hoofda. Can't go that way. Oh no, this is going to end our run here because we don't have the gems to go to the passageway. So we either go into a wine cellar plus 3 gems, which is going to not help us at all, or into a closet with 2 items. There's no other doors, right? This is all I've got. Let's take the closet and get 2 items. So we got 2 keys. Perfect. Oh, we got a silver key. Unlocking a door with the silver key leads to a room with many doors. That would be nice a while ago. So lose scenario question mark? I guess let's head outside now, because that's literally the only door we haven't gone through. And outside we go. Okay, well that is the mansion so far as today is concerned. Now we are on the grounds. Okay, let's try going through this gate here and see where that goes. There's also a pathway there. And then it looks like a gate over there, I guess. But let's go through the open gate first. Private drive of the grounds. Okay. We're going down the private drive now. Ooh, what is this? Don't know. Don't know what that is. Interesting. Okay, I wonder if that's some exit or something from somewhere. Well, we're going to keep on walking down this private drive and see what's down here. There is another gate here. I'm assuming that's just like exiting. Okay. Let's try this other pathway here and see what's down here. Is that a campground? Little campsite here? There is a little campsite here. That's cute. Okay. So this campsite... Got anything for us? Campsite of the grounds. Let's look. Due to the rules set forth by your great uncle's will, you are not allowed to stay in the estate overnight. Luckily, however, your scouting skills have been put to good use to fabricate a very respectable off-site sleeping quarters. You may call it a day at any time from the blueprint menu or return to the campsite for the night. Okay, so I don't know exactly what that means. If that means that, like, if this is different than calling it a day out there, I have no idea. My guess is that it's not different, but who knows. Okay, back to the private drive. Let's wander on up here. Let's go down this route down here and see what's down here now. Okay, there's a boarded off door here. Interesting. Wow. Oh my god, that is beautiful. That is gorgeous. Jeez. And the sound behind it too, it just sounds so good. I am extremely impressed with the sound design in this game. I am so impressed. Okay, the grounds into wherever this is. Still just the grounds. It's really dark in here. Looks like just a storage corridor of some sort. Okay. No idea. Don't know what that is. Well, let's try out this last gate that I see over here and see if it gets us anywhere. I've got a key. Can I sledgehammer? Well, I guess I can't go through that gate. So, let's head back to the campsite and call it a day, I guess, because that's about all we can do here. So my guess is that you just need to get to the antechamber. And if you get to the antechamber, you win. This is a beautiful campground, though. Like, holy crap, I would love to camp here. God, I want to go camping again. Okay, well, let us call it a day. Are you sure you want to call it a day? Tomorrow you will awake to find the rooms of the estate as well as your current inventory have been reset. I have no other option, so we're going to have to call it a day. East wing favored. Yes, definitely. Total rooms 22, reached rank 7. We were so close to the antechamber. Oh my gosh, we were so close. 51 steps taken, 3 items found. Okay, well, that is it for today. And I'm going to go ahead and end this one off here. Let me know down in the comments if you guys want to see another episode of this. This was a ton of fun. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. And if you did, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button down below. Those buttons really help me out a ton. And as always, I will see you later. Stay motivated.